Glitches, Gigamax again. As you can see, we're going on to Martha's Rest now. So, let's get to it. While we're waiting for everything to load in, if you wouldn't mind doing all the YouTube stuff, that'd be fantastic. I don't know how I'm gonna post all this, but I guess we'll see. I'll most likely post the first one on Friday, and then 2 on Monday. So, well, I guess you'll be seeing this on Monday.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Is that right?
But all our beds are taken.
Honestly, he looks already dead. You might as well just throw him in the dirt. Oh, no, no, no. His head's moving. Let me guess. We're going to the church again.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered. What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
We will see. At this point, people need the branded more than ever, honestly. Considering the branded are...
There were as many as Martha says.
More.
Huh. But yeah, they need the branded more than ever at this point, since the branded are one of the few entities that's able to use magic and whatnot. So, yeah, probably should not have treated them so poorly.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Yes.
Them not. Not a chance.
I'm 100% in the party that they abandoned you. Honestly, who wouldn't in this situation? Like, the knights in the previous episode, they should not have abandoned their post. You're in a small village. That is more understandable for them to abandon their post. Take your family and bounce. But, you know, being in groups in this scenario is probably your only real means of surviving long duration.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
And we've got dogs to deal with. Ah, and I forgot to swap the move. That sucks. Let's go for some AoE. Oh. Come on. Man, they just... their attacks are so weird. Might as well just release it. Not the best grip to use it on. Instead, I'll just AoE them. And even that didn't get all of them. Burn! Burn!
Farewell.
Yeah, it'd be better if there was like an explosion, or if it like the longer it went, the more it turned into a laser. Like full grown Xeno'jiiva from Monster Hunter World. That is a prime example of how it would breathe, you know, giant clouds. Or yeah, just giant swaths of fire, and then it slowly charged into a laser, and it just started slicing everything. Fits perfectly with Bahamut, honestly.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
Yeah, because the brown, it's bounced.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield.
Ah,
Here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
I could tell by their outfit.
Wait, men. But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Well, I guess it's time for a rescue party for the rescue party. Oh, it's time for a rescue party for the scouts. Simple as that.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the whole, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Honestly, why am I not surprised? Like, honestly, this is just part of the course at this point. Which elevator? This elevator. Why do they have two elevators? Actually, no, one's a staircase, one's an elevator. Yeah. Now, time to clear up the riffraff. Time to clean up the riffraff.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Yeah, I agree. No one expects the army.
Damn it. We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try.
Yeah, no. Sorry for...
Sir Wade.
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Sorry I don't have the biggest vote of confidence, but, you guys barely managed to make it back. Yeah, I forgot how to taunt, and I lost track. Ah, you locked onto the wrong one. I did that a little too prematurely. Oh well. Ooh. And that sucks. I hate slow attacks because they just throw off your aim. Come on, big turtle. Oh. Okay, yeah, he showed me. Sorry, big turtle. There we go. Hey, that was on point. There we go. And I got hit by a crawfish. The shame. Let's see, what does he do? There we go. Got another one. What do you do? And got the final one. Let's just send this all to heaven. Get this. And that's how we do it. Just gotta flick your tongue a little bit sometimes. Just make sure it's loose.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
True.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
At least we got one backup. But where? Oh. Okay, I'll just fast travel here. I don't want to have to go through the elevator ride back up. Call me lazy if you want. At least I'm closer. So, people, let's see how long it takes to beat these little rats this time. You know they don't stand any chance against me and my masculine power. They're gonna rue the day they ever messed with me. Or something of that nature. Oh, yeah. And right when I threw away the tornado. Let's go with this. I meant to go with the flamethrower, but that works too. Where's the rest? Yeah, I want some fried chicken. I want them extra charred too. I like to taste the burn on these birds. Come on. No one's attacking me. Still better than Ramos. I know, not the most engaging gameplay. But if they would attack me, this wouldn't be an issue. Jeez. Just get me with the 3-piece. I wanted 3-piece wings, not 3-piece fists or kicks. Did it die or did it go invisible? Yes, that's what I wanted. I was supposed to say what happened. Everything went black. And it's an even ally. Please, no one-shot attack. Ah, I forgot.
Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
I forgot to put the ultimate on. This time, I'm just gonna start with this though. Luckily he uses spells. Oh god. Best thing for me, honestly. Easier to dodge. There we go. 2 slow moving projectiles I can teleport through. There we go. Let's see how much damage that does. A nice good punch to the eye. Mike Wazowski didn't see that one coming, did he?
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
All of them.
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
I hate these long pauses of silence. Was there more said in the sub or something? I'm never gonna play it, but still. It just bugs me at a point. Guardian Scarf. Okay, I was about to say, why is this legendary colored?
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Uh-oh.
Oscar, over here.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are, I mean to say, they're...
You're speaking
It's
too
all
much.
right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire.
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Well, let's go. We got one left to do. We saved our little trickster friend for last. I wonder why. Ha ha ha. I really didn't plan for it to be that way, but if it turns out that way, well, who am I to argue with, you know, how things are, and I'm glowing blue again. That's not healthy.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me?
Uh.
What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
I guess we're doing politics now.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
So we went from detective to politician. Well, I guess there's worse things you could go towards.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Well, luckily, the solution to the problem is someone who works for free and who is very strong. Hey, look at that! You've got a big, strong man right there.
What's he doing here?
Obviously being a mediator.
Sid and Lady Jill.
When did you meet Jill?
What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
At least killing bandits is an easy solution. At least for the meantime. Of course, the only issue is, well, the only permanent solution is Clive staying here. But that's not going to help anyone, because the, sky is still purple, and they still want Clive.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Going there and wiping them off the map?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other
when all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits?
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
I guess I'll just stay on standby.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
So, isn't that what they're already doing? Why do we have to stop by?
Victory, Conrad. Your own city guard. With you as captain.
Haha.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself.
She uses a rapier.
Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, Are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
Yeah, you run
Can't
up and
believe
gather
that
the
actually
troops.
worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And
Obviously.
there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
If Sid talked, he tried to push it all on Sid. Pretty much, this is what I'm guessing from that. And Sid's gonna talk to the girl because he can easily win her over via romance. I'm assuming.
If I had my pickaxe, I would... I mean, it may still be possible to buy something.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm sure they'll get the exact result they wanted.
Our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Little we have.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Okay. Now, let's find out where those bandits are and wipe them off the map.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Well, looks like we got our roll. Well, I don't think there's any point. Oh, there they are.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
Let's see. Man, he moved fast. Again, moving fast. If only that had more of an effect. Yeah, one of the upgrades should have been making sure either increasing invincibility frames for dodging. Either a better way to dodge, faster movement speed, something. Maybe a way to increase the charge speed. That would also work. I'm waiting for the big guy. Oh, there's actually the big guy. Oh. Come on, big guy. I keep forgetting to equip that laser attack. I meant to do this. I love that way to finish people off. Nothing better than just shoving your fist through someone's jaw. Please don't call the police.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Oh, would you look at that?
Change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Let's see. Well, looks like we've hit the jackpot. We finally reached over the limit to the renown limit. That is.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Yes, let's. And by let's put Otto's mind at rest, I mean, as soon as we enter here, we're probably just going to take a break from this. Because we've gone on as long as we could with one go. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, man, I'm so stupid. Before we do that, let's go talk to the blacksmith. Because, you know, obviously the blacksmith's got a new weapon for me. One that I can level up to look like Bahamut, pretty much.
Trouble with your gear, or
it's the ore.
Sanfordian dear.
Burn bright.
Should last you a good while.
That's not gonna cut it. Let's make it still.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Ooh, what's this? And I can't use it. Well, that sucks. Reinforce. Still not good.
And?
Yep, that sucked. Bahamut's weapon, looking nice, looking nice. If only it actually had like a Bahamut-esque effect, like it increased the movement speed during the charge attack. Or not the charge attack, the you know what I mean. In the wing mode. But let's skip you, talk to you.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Patron's Whisper.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Thank you, I guess. Oh, I need 850. Yeah, kill me. Look at this. Am I missing something? Oh, high healing potions. Yeah, no. High healing potions heal enough already. This is so dumb. Yes, I'm gonna go and prepare for death pretty much. Because that's all you do when you prepare for, when you boost healing items too much. You just prepare to take, at least get better at blocking if you can prepare to take hits. But I guess that's it for me for now. Yeah, we've done enough. I've done enough. Luckily I got some content. Hopefully you guys got some entertainment out of it. Let's be honest, my stuff isn't as jam-packed with action jam-packed with action, comedy, or any other things as I would want. That comes with time, experience, and understanding your audience. But I can't understand an audience that isn't there. That's the conundrum. Well, I'll see you guys next time. So,